What's up, y'all? It's your boy Herms on behalf of the Draft Sharks crew, here to bring you some fantasy football vibes. Let's go! So here's the deal. A couple times a week, I'm going to give you my read on either a player or a team situation that either gives me good vibes or bad vibes, depending on any number of factors, certain things that I'm researching, certain stats that I find, or anything else. But for the first episode, let's just start with some good vibes. How about that?
Sounds great.
So answer me this. Since 2021, which NFL tight end ranks 8th in targets, 7th in receptions, 8th in receiving yards, and 11th in fantasy PPR points per game?
Is it Kyle Pitts?
Nope, wrong.
It's actually Pat Freiermuth of the Pittsburgh Steelers, and I'm getting some pretty good vibes about him this offseason. The Pittsburgh Steelers still have a really big need at slot receiver that they didn't address at any point during free agency or the NFL draft. Now, the Steelers fan in me is a little bit annoyed about it, but the fantasy football man in me says,
Let's go, thumbs up, baby.
without the addition of a really good slot receiver that can take away looks in the short and intermediate parts of the field, Muth will be able to maintain his role as being the go-to quick pass target in the Steelers offense, a role that he's been super good at ever since he came into the NFL. He was really effective doing that last year too. And after wide receiver Chase Claypool got traded to the Chicago Bears last season, Freiermuth erupted. From week 9 on, Freiermuth ranked 6th among tight ends in targets per game, 7th in target share, and on 23% of the routes that he ran, that man saw a target. Now, I know what you're thinking.
Oh my god, bro, who cares?
It doesn't sound super impressive on the surface, but when you consider the fact that he did that all while ranking 22nd in snaps played per game among tight ends in that stretch, it's pretty cool, ain't it? It's pretty cool. The fact that this guy is tight end 8 on Keep Trade Cut right now, behind rookie Dalton Kincaid and nearly 30-year-old George Kittle, just blows my mind. And fine, whatever. You don't have to like quarterback Kenny Pickett. Even if he never gets better at playing quarterback, a healthier Freiermuth that plays more than 67.9% of the team's snaps will absolutely ball out for fantasy managers at the rate that these underlying stats are showing us. So I don't know about you, but I'm getting some pretty good vibes from my man, Pat Freiermuth. Transition! Another player giving me some pretty good fantasy vibes right now is Jaguars rookie running back Tank Bigsby. I feel like a lot of people just don't give Bigsby the credit that he deserves. This man absolutely balled out in the SEC behind an Auburn offensive line that was
Garbage.
I talk about it a little bit more in his Dynasty profile over there on the Draft Sharks website, but here's how bad the offensive line was at Auburn during Tank Bigsby's career, according to Football Outsiders' adjusted line yards. In 2020, they ranked 18th in the nation. In 2021, 59th. And by his junior year last season, in 2022, 81st.
81st in the country. There were 80 offensive lines better than Auburn.
And there aren't even that many D1 schools. So this Tank is already getting some doubts from his college production. All right, fine. But let's talk seriously about his chances at a fantasy-relevant role in the Jaguars' offense behind running back Travis Etienne. I know a lot of people like Travis Etienne. Me too. But Jaguars head coach Doug Peterson likes to have a committee backfield. In each of the last 5 seasons that Peterson has been a head coach in the NFL, dating back to his days between 2017 and 2020 with the Philadelphia Eagles, he's only giving a running back more than 50% of the team carries once. Only one time. One time. And before James Robinson got shipped off to the Jets last year, here's how Doug Peterson split the backfield from week 1 through week 7. James Robinson had 81 carries, about 43.3%, while Etienne had 69 carries.
Nice.
For 36.9% of the team's backfield carries. Come on. If Bigsby can beat out his backfield competition in Dearness Johnson and JaMychal Hasty, he's staring down an opportunity to have a flex-worthy fantasy role for your rosters. And yet, for some reason, he's the RB38 on Keep Trade Cut and RB41 in DLF's May startup ADP?
What's the matter with you people?
And look, I get that Travis Etienne is going to have the majority of the high-value touches in that backfield. That's totally fine. But Bigsby is much more of a muscle to Etienne's kind of, shifty, dancy, elusive type runner anyway. So they're going to go well together. They're going to pair. It's going to be a nice duo. Yeah, I'll admit that one kind of got away from me at the end there. So why not take a chance on rookie running back Tank Bigsby?
Bonus vibes.
Showers. They're like sinks, but for your entire body. Thanks for joining me in this vibe session. If you liked what you saw, be sure to hit that subscribe button and give us a like. Check out all of our other videos too. We have so many cool things here to offer you at Draft Sharks. And don't forget, check out the website, www.draftsharks.com. Adios!